Have you noticed how things have changed quickly in the history of our planet? Changes in behavior, attitudes, technology. Those changes can be positive or negative, depending on the approach or implementation. But if there is one change that has done a lot of good for us all, is the current focus on sustainability. But do you know what sustainability is? In 1987, the UN created the term sustainability to expand the debate on the management of our planet's natural resources. The UN defined it as to meet the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Basically, it means aligning economic plus societal plus environmental needs to find a balance between what we require today and what the next generations will need in the future. At ADM, we are very much in tune with what that means and what we need to do to contribute toward a sustainable future. That is why we created Strive 35. Strive 35 is a global sustainability plan designed by ADM and aligned with society's sustainable development objectives established by the UN. It seeks to incorporate good environmental and social responsibility practices in all of ADM's actions, leveraging efforts to reduce the environmental impact in our processes while guaranteeing security, quality, and innovation for ADM's future and that of the next generations. In Latin America, we have 120 operations developing technologies, innovation, and solutions to meet the Sustainable Development Objectives by 2035. And all those efforts are divided in 5 pillars so that each one can receive the attention needed.
No mundo, a gente tem os conselhos de sustentabilidade, que são compostos de 5 pilares. São eles o de GHG, para ter a meta, a redução dos 25% de pegada de carbono. Nós temos o outro pilar, que é a parte de consumo de energia, que é liderado com ações para que a gente tenha a redução do consumo de energia dentro das nossas operações. O terceiro pilar, que é o de água, que ele fica olhando para inovações, reuso de água, para que a gente alcance a meta de 10%, então eles têm um plano. Nós temos mais o pilar de waste, que ele fica olhando a parte de resíduos, e o quinto pilar, que é um pilar totalmente estratégico para nós, que ele fica olhando para inovações e o que a gente tem para o futuro.
The Energy Pillar's objective is to reduce ADM's internal energy consumption by 15% by 2035. To achieve that, we monitor and optimize processes such as grain extraction and preparation, since they use a great amount of that resource. In addition, that pillar is responsible for the deployment and installation of new technologies, such as wind and solar power plants that guarantee the supply of clean energy to our factories.
O pilar de energia no Strive 35 ele é bem importante, porque ele não vai ter só a meta dele, que é a diminuição de 15% em eficiência energética em relação a um ano base, mas também ele vai estar relacionado com a meta de GHG, de redução de emissões de gases de efeito estufa, que a energia ela acaba sendo um componente importante ali no que compõe uma emissão de GHG também. Tem um impacto muito claro que é o ambiental, no primeiro momento, né? Isso vai trazer também essa meta de GHG, de mudança climática, mas tem um impacto que talvez seja até mais direto e imediato, que é de custo. Hoje a energia ela representa, depois ali dos insumos da própria soja, do próprio negócio, o segundo maior insumo em custo. Então a gente trabalhar para reduzir esse custo com energia também tem um resultado imediato financeiro também.
Saving energy is something that all employees can help with on their day-to-day. Small acts, such as identifying unnecessary or excessive use and reporting. All actions that bring about improvements will contribute to our objective of reducing energy consumption by 15% by 2035. They will bring awareness to a more conscientious and sustainable use of energy. This pillar is responsible for improving the management of vapor and greenhouse gas generation that fuel ADM's thermal machines. For instance, the use of our furnaces results in the generation of CO2, and because of that, they need special attention so that emissions can be controlled and reduced. That is why our goal is to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 25%, with attention going beyond our furnaces to include our barges and vehicles as well. To achieve that goal, our studies are focused on the smart use of vegetable fuels, the monitoring of operations, and new processes that can bring improvement and efficiency in energy production.
Para alcançar essa meta, existem algumas formas. Uma seria melhorar a eficiência do processo, porque melhorando a eficiência do processo, você diminui o consumo dessas fontes não renováveis, né? E você também pode mudar a matriz energética, substituindo uma fonte não renovável por uma fonte renovável. Queria convidar todos os colaboradores da ADM a contribuir, dando ideias, com a ideia de todo mundo, né? Se a gente somar esforços, com certeza nós vamos conseguir atingir essa meta.
Each ADM plant has someone responsible for supporting those objectives. To find who they are, ask your manager or send your suggestion via the form that you access through the QR code on the bulletin boards or on the SharePoint portal of the utility COE. You will receive an answer regarding your idea in no later than 30 days and will be able to closely follow each result. In the water and effluent pillar, we develop new ways to use water resources creatively, since water is part of all the steps in the production process and human consumption in the factory. Due to water's great influence in all processes, the goal is to reach a 10% decrease in consumption of that resource. To achieve that, we monitor and regulate use, in addition to developing reuse and saving strategies to make each factory more sustainable according to demand. This is the pillar in which we also control the effluents, which are the liquid outflowing resulting from industrial and human activities. Our goal is to improve water treatment so that we can reuse or send those residuals to the municipal supply network in good conditions.
A água é o recurso mais precioso da Terra, porque ela vai garantir a sobrevivência humana e permitir a geração de renda e de empregos. E para a gente permitir que as gerações futuras possam usufruir desse recurso tão precioso, é importante a gente se engajar hoje.
Many times we see water as a limitless resource since we open a faucet and there it is. We want to establish a conscious water consumption culture that involves all ADM employees at work and on the outside. The main goal of the pillar that deals with the solid waste ADM generates is to direct 90% of that material to recycling, promoting a circular economy in which all those materials can be renewed and diverted from the landfill.
Hoje a nossa meta ela é para o ano de 2035 desviar 90% dos nossos resíduos de aterros, né? Ou seja, todo o montante gerado, nós temos como meta até o ano de 2035 destinar 90% dessa quantidade para outras destinações mais ambientalmente corretas, como reusos, reciclagens, compostagens. O objetivo principal é não só atingir os 90%, que é a nossa meta de 2035, mas até mesmo superá-la, buscando tecnologias e práticas para que a gente possa atingir esse número com excelência.
All plants have a waste pillar representative, a waste plan, and trash cans with instructions of the right material to be discarded. And that is why paying attention to those is very important. We want to promote a commitment partnership with each AMD member so that not only the company, but each home also thinks about waste differently. The innovation pillar is directly related to ADM's sustainable economic development. We strive to find new technologies and resources to implement improved processes that focus on sustainability in the operations that positively impact our Strive 35 goals. All new projects with the potential to have a positive impact on the Strive 35 goals go through a visibility study, and that's when projects such as zero waste, cogeneration of energy, and wind and solar plants come to life.
Todas as pessoas que trabalham na ADM precisam fazer parte e contribuir com ideias para o nosso pilar de inovação, porque o Conselho nível Latinoamérica, né, Latam, tem várias áreas de negócio e nós do Pilar, a gente não participa de todas elas. Então, a gente precisa que as pessoas façam parte, preencham o formulário, deem ideias para que a gente possa levar lá para o Conselho e sair com inovações para todas as áreas e não só para a área que o Pilar trabalha em si, né? Pessoal, contribuam com o Conselho, tragam suas ideias, é muito importante para a gente, para nós conseguirmos chegar em 2035 com as metas cumpridas e a sensação de dever cumprido dentro da ADM.
This pillar is meant to encourage you to present your projects and ideas to the innovation leaders and managers in your unit. It is you, the one who works every day in your role, that better understands how it can be improved. We trust your creative potential to help us achieve our goals. To us, sustainability can be more than a word written on a piece of paper. It should guide our activities and be part of all current and future challenges. Strive 35 was created so that together we can help today's and future generations with innovative ideas and encourage the conscious and responsible use of the natural resources of our planet. Help from each of you is essential to reaching our goals and objectives, be they suggestions to a great project in any of the pillars or a simple day-to-day action. What matters is that together, they'll make all the difference. ADM wants to have a positive role in the sustainable future of our planet and of the future generations who will live in it. What about you? Would you like to be the hero in that story? The goal is ours.